Of all the characters I've ever evaluated so far, this one will be one of the hardest for a couple of reasons. Chief among them is being I know nothing about the DC universe. I know nothing about this character. Pretty much everything that I do know about Red Hood came from a handful of conversations about him with one of my friends, and from the Batman Death in the Family animation, which is where all of these visuals come from, so, support the official release, I don't own any of this, blah 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 blah. As for what class I think Red Hood would be, I would say he's a barbarian rogue multi-class. And I'll be honest, as much as I don't know about the DC universe, I do feel like I know Batman relatively well. Not as well as some people. I have a friend that knows Batman inside, outside, everywhere. He knows, the Darkest Night and goes into all the stuff and blah, 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 but I'm not that good. But enough that I feel confident in calling his methods very roguelike. Batman sneaks around in the shadows, surprise attacks people, has amazing deduction and investigation skills, and this all screams rogue to me. And from what I understand about Red Hood, he started life as an orphan boy who Batman adopted into the Bat family as the second Robin or something, which I totally call as my band name. Being trained as Robin by Batman means he's going to have many of Batman's tactics, which we see in the Death in the Family animation. Surprise attacks, his ability to nimbly move around and set up ambushes, his stealth, even the weapons he uses really work for it, especially if you reflavor the handguns as hand crossbows. Now about the barbarian ruling, I feel like that's gonna piss a lot of people off, but I do have a good reason for it, I promise. The reason I'd say barbarian rather than Oath of the Vengeance paladin is because of his motivations. Red Hood is not swearing an oath of vengeance. He's swearing an oath of revenge. At least in the animation, he isn't killing his enemies and evildoers to protect innocence, which is what an oath of vengeance paladin would do. He's killing them because he wants to send a message to Batman that Wayne's way of doing things doesn't work. To go a step further, the tenets of vengeance include restitution, which says if my foes wreak ruin on the world, it is because I failed to stop them. I must help those harmed by their misdeeds. Red Hood isn't trying to make things right. He makes them worse by having his own crime ring that...
To flush him out, Black Mask declared all-out war against Red Hood's organizations. Gotham City was caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, that. Thank you, Bruce. Everything Red Hood does is so he can get revenge on Batman for not avenging him, and on the Joker for killing him in the first place. Rage is the primary driver of a barbarian, and rage is the primary driver of Red Hood. But what do you think? Do the comics show something that the animation doesn't? What class would you say Red Hood is? Let me know in the comments. Also, comment what character you want to see next. This video was only made because a viewer commented what they wanted to see. And I'd much rather make stuff you guys want to see rather than the stuff I do, so please let me know and tune in next time to Out of Initiative.